Say something!
Hello everyone and welcome to day 9 of Terrorthon, Terrifying Torture. This is a video all about some of the most gruesome and horrific torture methods that have been concocted over the years, so if you have a weak stomach I highly recommend you check out right now. So, let's get into it. We're going to start with the Brazen Bull, also known as the Bronze Bull. What happened here was you were placed inside this bronze bull and then you were roasted to death from underneath, and pipes built into the bull's mouth turned your screams into music. And what's quite sad about this is the inventor of the Brazen Bull was the first victim of it after Phalaris told him to get inside to test it. Next we have Keel Hauling, which you might have heard of. It was used by sailors, of course, particularly the Dutch Navy, and what happened was you were tied with rope and then thrown into the water and dragged underneath the ship. If you didn't drown or get cut to shreds by razor sharp barnacles, you would live to tell the tale with scars for life. Next we have rat torture, which has appeared quite a lot in media in recent years. What happens here is a bucket is placed over your chest with a rat inside, and then the bucket is heated up from the outside. The rat then has nowhere else to go but through your body. It claws its way all the way through you. Next we have a more modern method of torture known as white torture. It's psychological, and what happens is you are placed in a cell and everything around you is white. Your food is white, the guards are wearing white clothes, you're wearing white clothes, the cell and all the buildings are painted white, bright lights are shown 24/7. This white torture was used as recently as 2004, and one of the survivors of it has since claimed that they will never be a normal person again. Next we have the Pear of Anguish. This was inserted into your orifices, your anus, your vagina, your ears, whatever, and it was then expanded, which of course caused incredible pain. Sometimes these pears had spikes fitted as well, just to make it worse. Now on a slightly lighter note, we have here Anti-Masturbation Gloves. They were used in Australia at least from 1870 till 1880, but probably much longer than that, because they believed back then that masturbation caused physical and mental collapse, so these gloves were supposed to stop you from doing so. Hey, challenge accepted, man. Next we have bamboo torture, not quite as funny. So as you may know, bamboo grows incredibly fast, so what happened was you were placed over a bamboo sapling, and then as it grew inside your body, well, you can imagine. Next we have the Judas Cradle. It was a steel pyramid that the victim was slowly lowered onto, which would stretch them out grotesquely. Next we have what is simply known as the collar, or the spike collar used in medieval times. Well, you can imagine just by looking at it what this did. So you couldn't eat because your throat would expand, you couldn't drink, you obviously couldn't sleep, and you couldn't rest your head whatsoever. I can only imagine the kind of fatigue this must have caused. Now I've saved the most brutal and disgusting for last, scaphism. Invented by the Persians, the accused would be trapped between two boats or even just in a log. They would then be force-fed milk and honey until explosive diarrhea occurred. They would then be smeared with more milk and honey, and the bugs would be attracted to the filth and the sweetness and would eat you alive. Lovely. So next time you have to spend a night in the cells after eating your own underwear to try and beat a breathalyzer, just be glad that we do not use these torture methods anymore. See you tomorrow.